Three-pointer on the way is going to be short. Nunez all alone for the rebound, and a second chance for Texas Tech. And they make the most of it. She is their leading scorer, but Texas Tech seems to be ready for her at every turn right now.
And they've got the mismatch on her inside with Bristow right now.
Down goes Sides. Bristow
to play another game. The consistency that they have shown throughout the season, they've earned their opportunity to get here, keep earning their way to keep their season going. Top of the key, three.
Especially the last game of the regular season. Obviously, there is a ton at stake in this game right now with these two particular teams. But probably more than anything, it's about that momentum and getting back to the things that these programs do exceptionally. Most talked about coaches and all like women's college basketball the last couple of years.
Well, Nunez had to try to catch up with Amaya Williams, wasn't able to do it. The lead goes back to 3. Final minute and 23. Bristow ensuing these two, 5-4. They've won the last two with Tech. Last loss in Lubbock was back in 2013. And these two teams have the distinction of maybe being the only two teams that
can't hold it for the last shot, about a 4-second differential. So obviously this is more of a momentum play right now. Working it in the half court, getting a wide open shot. I'm good with that from Bristow.
And she knocks down the feet.
Right now, I'm interested. I mean, again, it's been a little bit, offense has been at a premium, and you see the point guards who aren't necessarily always looking to score. Great pass there by Emma Nunez. Over to Bristow.
Is shooting the basketball. Here's Maupin, quickly picked up by Washinitz. Bristow, beautiful move inside, and she's got 16.
Texas Tech lineup. Spread the floor here. Nunez, Bristow. Top of the circle, it's
defense on her.
It's Kansas back within 1. Copeland 1 of 4. Jayhawk seniors playing their final game of the regular season here at Allen Fieldhouse tonight. Inside to Bristow. She had a nice.
It's not a bank shot angle, but just right, and then it rattled off the rim 2 times and went down. Living right, Ariana Gooden. Utah tries to get out on the 3 try, not in time. Maybe Raiders looking to build on their 3-point lead. Maupin up top, all 3, and that's good too.
Picks up her dribble. Sanogo wanting the basketball in the post. Krista Gerlich wanted the ball reversal. It does happen. They get to Bristow, and
down to 6 seconds in the first quarter. Texas Tech with a 2-point lead, driving, spinning in front of the clock, and wow, what a first quarter.
Side of the ball.
Turnover to Texas Tech. Logan Greer made that pass to Masagayo. Logan's one of the players who talked about Jade being a role model on this team. Bristow hits another shot.
They try to chip into this thing and make it a single-point game going into the fourth quarter.
Second game in a row that Baylor has had 17 turnovers. And that stops a scoring.
Veteran stars on the bench with foul trouble. Opportunity now, and I know it looks bleak, and I know that this is frustrating, but you've got to come in. You're your second line, deeper into.
It's a Cotton who can't finish at close range.
You have to think Sanogo, who is a rim protector, although she didn't block it, affected that play from the top.
Beautiful feet underneath.
1-2 duo offensively, but they work inside out. They've run several good half-court possessions where they've gotten looks inside the paint here. Oh, here's another one.
Easy with the left.
Not 10 seconds, but like you said, Matt, certainly some good basketball players come from West Texas with Bailey Maupin and Coach Gerlich and everyone out near Lubbock.
Bristow connects from deep.
Healthy, and they've played really well and connected together so quickly this season.
Nearly a steal from Ross. Now a 5-on-4 opportunity for the Lady Raiders. Bristow from the logo. A good start for Tech.
Kansas comes in averaging 17 more points than Tech allows. Shot clock at 15 for Collins. Directs traffic. Inside, Bristow uses the bodies.
And the Cougars doing much better than what they did to end the first quarter.
Tremendous steal from Emma Nunez. That was all effort. Bristow Euro steps past.
A couple times already go with the backdoor pass. This time Houston makes the adjustment.
Here comes Bristow.
And she scored.
A plan going forward, and you've really seen a difference after that. They still lost one more game, but that was really a defining moment for the team.
Hema Nunez. Stunna Collins back in the game. Out to Bristow. Open three, and she hits.
This Iowa State team coming off a couple of wins, and Bill Finley said, coming off a good week. The kids handled the style of play twice, and they relaxed. Nice pass inside. That's big for Jay. Rebounds, by the way, the season high for Audie Crooks. She's got a dozen tonight.
You can't let a lot of time tick off. You've got to get a quick shot right there. And Jalynn Bristow in the short corner. Iowa State wanted
to the lane. It's the lead back to 21 points.
Well, again, it's...
And a takeaway. And one, Jalynn Bristow.
Loves how Stunna Collins is constantly looking for ways to improve. After games, she goes right to the coaches, asking them for the grade sheets and wanting to know certain techniques that will impact her game in all facets. That hunger for great.
Full 40 minutes of the game. That's what they do. Identify a lot with defense, fueling their offense and trying to force turnovers. That time BYU knowing exactly what to do to get a good look in transition.
All BYU with 4 minutes to go.
Just incredible, the unselfish ball movement that they're getting.
And an answer inside.
A little bit for them to kind of push through it.
Maupin cut off on the drive right, back to Nunez.
We can see Nunez not even looking for a shot. BYU's going to play off her completely.
Tough shot.
To go along with 3 rebounds. And Kansas State regains the lead. Tech has missed their last 7 shots. Haven't scored in over 4 minutes. Bristow stops that bleed. 2 freshmen tonight. Here's Hema Nunez. What an addition she has been at the point guard spot. Something Tech has not had the last couple of years. Bristow having a...
Values his 2 freshmen, putting them into the starting lineup against a high-pressure defense like Texas Tech.
Kayla King has her pocket pick. Bristow ends up with the layup. Nunez, nice job defensively. Tech will have it. Final 2 seconds at the buzzer. And Bristow buries it.
Rebounding guard, averages over 5 rebounds a game, giving them second chance opportunities, can get out in transition.
And that's her second tonight. Bristow can shoot the 3. Bristow can make the 3. The gaps today. Love.
Excellent defense there by Bailey Maupin and them on that drive.
Yeah.
And that's what Coach Gurlick talked about. They want to play good defense without fouling, not send them to the foul line and bail them out.
Bristow.
She's going to be a head coach soon if she wants to be, but I think that was a great hire by Matthew Mitchell. She's from Houston, glad to be home. So I really like what he's building there, starting with the hometown of Houston.
Seven times more than their opponent, so that they got to be aggressive and get there, and they need to establish a paint presence early, which you've seen from the first 2 possessions they have.
Interior pass to Bristow. That is a great quarter points for the Oklahoma City native, Jordan Harrison.
And Jordan Harrison did not want to take that. You're thinking about it. So the fact that it was actually, I mean...
Leader of Texas Tech. This is the 11th game she has played in. Didn't see a lot of action with Tech last season. Sponge yesterday in practice when coaches were trying to break down what they wanted to do against Texas Tech. She's got a lot of potential. She's going to keep playing basketball. Here's Bristow, the pull-up, buries it. She has 1 double-double in 2025. Nice ball movement. Bristow, she'll launch the 3. Got it.
I'll be honest.
Only made 4 of their last 5 shots. Or missed their last 4 shots, I should say. Deep in the corner, the 3. That is the 4th.
To get high percentage looks.
We were talking about Danae Fritz, what she does, just boxing out and getting the rebound. That was a great example that last play. Here's Jalynn Bristow having a career year base. Inside of 4 to play here in the opening half. Bristow for 3, buries it. Piece, and the Knights have won the last 2 versus the Lady Raiders. Nunez waits for Collins to come up top. Boy, Bristow got great position. Saw this. Emma to Bristow from 15.
Really good defense there by UCF.
Bristow floats the baseline. Got it.
Pace. I mean, I think at times you got to wonder, can UCF keep up with the way that this pace has been played? But Texas Tech's got to push. I thought
Saturday they will play. Saturday or Sunday? Play Arizona.
We're at that time of the year. You don't know what day it is? Yeah.
No clue what day it is. Bristow, nice pass from Bailey Moffitt.
There we go. Yourself in a good position right there when you're running full speed.
Tech basketball leading by 5 at the 8-minute mark. Second quarter. There's a 3.
Chandler Roberts didn't have any blocks on the year coming into tonight. She's got 2 in this ball game.
That's honestly surprising to me.
Below. Bristow wide open for 3.
Texas Tech will have possession of the ball to begin the third quarter, and we are underway. A 2-point game with 20 minutes to play in regulation. Beginning the second half, and a 3. And the Baylor men likewise played for the gold medal, lost to Brazil in the championship game, so both brought home silver medals. Looking for the gold today here in the...
A year ago, Shanuta Collins was selling Nissans.
Talk about what an incredible addition.
Fritz boxing out. Yeah, here comes Emma Nunez. Bristow saw an opening. They also lost Mariah Brown, who broke her foot early in the season. She was going to be their starting 4. Bristow stops out a dime guy.
Far in this game, Texas Tech only 7 fast break points.
That is odd for them. 4 rebounds, by the way, for Emma Nunez. Priscilla Williams, nice job.
Now a 6-0 burst for ACU, and it's now 10-9 with 2:46 to play in this opening quarter. Maupin, in the middle of the floor. Collins, lob inside. Bristow, catch. J1 layup, good.
Second free throw went in for Hull, too.
20-18. Collins, pump fake, left side. Look for Bristow on the high post. Boy, all kinds of contact, no foul. Jalynn turns from 5, good. Instead goes Bristow left. Jalynn just takes it down in the post against Chavez. No, gets it back, puts it up, got it, and a chance.
Is a really good three-point shooter. Shooting 38%.
Another steal for Texas Tech. The Lady Raiders, an easy
57 as we go under 2.5 to play in the game. Maupin looking inside for Bristow to post up. Nothing there. Collins now feeds Bristow inside. Jalynn pulls it up, scores.
She's got the body frame, and she looks like physically she's, meant to be out there.
On the floor for Texas Tech, Adley Blacklock. Started her career at Oregon State. Pull up. Bristow around Alcina, able to lay it in with
Washington State had 2 pretty good quarters, but then 2 quarters that just were not, and those are the type of things that it's really hard to overcome when you get yourself down.
4 in the second quarter. Some work to do for them as they start the second half. Texas Tech trying to keep it rolling. Jalynn Bristow out of the restart.
Already her 4th rebound of the ball game. Comes in averaging 5. Bristow out front with the 3. The rebound. That is her second board. She does it all. Rebounds, assists, and steals, and can also score. Bristow and the 3. Of course, Tech is able to score. They come in averaging over 77 a ball game. Ball's not getting sticky. That's what Krista Gerlich was looking for. And Bristow.
Lidge with the rebound.
She could have kept on going with her left hand, but made it tougher on herself.
Proctor lost the ball as soon as she got into the front court, and it's an easy bucket the other way.
She leads them in three-point percentage, already knocked one down today. But all that said, they'll try to work to get a better look.
Nunez against Proctor. Mid-range jumper is good for Bristow. That was there defensively. Malone is back now in for the Lady Raiders. Nunez off to Bristow. All the way in. Nobody stopped her. She laid it up and in.
You see,
but they'll break it easily now. Proctor, or Bristow rather, across the line against Proctor. And now they work it to the left corner. Down low, powering the shot up and through. Away in game 2 from Frisco. Fritz, nice pass down low to Sanogo. Open look for Bristow from the left wing, and she connects off. Nunez out front. Guarded by Buford. Around a screen by Sanogo. Finds Bristow wide open for 3, and she nails it. Sanogo high post. And now Nunez behind a Sanogo screen. He's going to try to slip it inside. Off at left corner for 3, and that shot is good from Jalynn Bristow. And Bailey Maupin. 20 to shoot for the Lady Raiders. Maupin dribbles out of the corner. Bristow will fire a 3. She got it. Jalynn Bristow.
Court and get to the ball ASAP with 2 defenders.
Buford had it knocked away. Nunez ends up with it. ODU does a good job getting back. Pass comes inside, laying it up and in is Jalynn Bristow, and a timeout rebound. Bristow's working on a double-double. High post pass comes to Collins. Nice inside feed to Bristow, lays it up and in. Love brings it up. Maupin looks at the zone defense being employed right now by the Monarchs. They get that high post pass to Collins. The high-low again. Collins finds the back.
Try to get one, but now he's going to set up and try to get a really good look at the rim.
And meanwhile, it's a steal the other direction and an uncontested layup for Jalynn Bristow. First basket is made as we start the third quarter. Fritz off a screen for 3, in and out. A one-handed offensive rebound, and putback is good by Bristow.
Here against New Mexico from that baseline.
Wanted Fritz, didn't get her. Now Maupin to Bristow. Contested 3 is good. As opposed to a lot of set plays in the past.
And I think that's been the huge difference is Bradbury letting them bring out their individual play more than we've seen in the past.
You know, Bristow over the double team scores.
To that situation.
I feel like it's not quite now or never, but it's close for the Lobos. Trailing by 15 at this point. 3:52 to go. Another great cut inside and another finish by Bristow. Gomez. Love on the baseline. And now backing in and scoring again is Bristow. She's so
on multiple sides of the floor for the Bulldogs, but Texas Tech offensive rebounds. They want to limit Mississippi State to less than 10 in this game.
Well, favorite Dozie on one end, and Texas Tech comes
into the paint right now, really trying to establish themselves with size on the interior.
Let's talk about Texas Tech's keys to the game, Rachel.
Well, I mean, we're going to talk about it all night long. Rebound, rebound, rebound. I think a man with a lot of women in his life taking his team to target. Great. Come up with a steal out of Bristow. Now, that we call it the dome. I don't know where I'm from, but had the dome in these rims literally all week in practice preparing for this one tonight.
That is a strong move inside for Jalynn Bristow. Comes in. That's just pulled the knife out of the heart. So let's see how Texas Tech can start this first couple minutes of quarter number 2 inside Bristow. That's how they started the opening 10 minutes with 6. Jada Malone working inside the reverse. The follow caught it. Jalynn Bristow cleans it up.
From Arkansas as Davis comes up with another steal.
And then can't finish it out. Bristow inside, leads in, got the 2. Her first 5 to play in the third. Nunez to Collins. Collins with 3. Collins with 2. Bristow launches. Got it at the buzzer.
That is a tough, very high level of difficulty shot.
I absolutely loved her game watching her on tape. Bristow got it. Bristow's got it.
And that was an area they had to control.
They want to get easy baskets, Texas Tech, so will set up their defense. On top, Bristow. She'll take it, and she'll make it.
That is, you've got been really difficult
for Arkansas to find any sort of offensive flow.
Well, the most turnovers they've had this year is 16. That was in game 1. Bristow, nice jump stop, and she's got 8. Coach Barnes says we've got to handle. Thompson breaks away, and they throw it away. That'll be only the 3rd turnover for the Mustangs. Bristow, coast to coast.
How to coast has been incredibly impressive. Named to the Big 12 starting 5 earlier this week. And that is why, everybody, right there.
Rousey's coming up.
Leading SMU in scoring, just under 13 points per game. Just like that, SMU getting hot a little bit offensively. 4 of their last 4, and that's going to be a response on a
Honorable mention all Big 12 last year at Arizona State. Closing in on 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Bristow inside, just muscles her way. Exactly.
Starts coming out of the gate of the game, coming out of halftime. What kind of momentum, what type of team am I working with? We've seen Tech so far, just 3 games into the season. Is, of course, that now. We saw Love last game. We've seen Collins go off. You're seeing Malone do a lot of great things right now. I mean, not only can this team defend their tails off, but there's a lot of great offensive weaponry. That rebound with 2, I think, you know, that's been the most impressive thing to me early on here with Texas Tech is just how in unison they've been defensively.
And Bristow just works her magic on the inside. Want to make sure they are the aggressors. Yesterday, they practiced at 6 in the morning because they wanted to go to game day and the game. Jalynn Bristow, aggressive first move. Nunez, a good rebounder despite standing 5'7". Averages 6 rebounds a ball game. Outside, Bristow again knocks it down. She was having some headaches. Weren't sure what. It's all cleared up, but she's going to keep wearing the glasses, and she's going to get me a pair of those so I can wear them on the air. Bristow, she's got it.
But you can tell that was probably the primary area of focus this last week leading up to this game.
Oh, it was big time. Coach Antoine, a great X and O coach. Outside, Bristow with the 3.
That's the beauty of international recruiting. You can do a little bit of both.
Exactly.
You can sightsee and you can work really hard.
That's why I always volunteered for the Puerto Rican shootout. Like, I'll go do it. Inside, Bristow, she looks so smooth. Burks has 8 in the ball game. Bobcats have hit their last 3 field goal attempts. Krista Gurley going with wholesale changes, and Collins in the quarter. 30 seconds left, and again they get the ball back. They've hit their last 5 shots. Try to make it 6. Bristow again! Here, the Mustangs of SMU will come to town. Boy, they've got some talent on that team. And Bristow! 3. Jalynn inside, easy buddy shot, and she cleans it.
Defensively, to see the shots going down, and more than anything, we talked about it in the open, was the confidence of Jalynn Bristow and how she has made such a massive step from last year to this year.
And there, Robles over the outstretched hands of Nunez. Bristow just outworked everybody for that rebound. And like you said, she can bring it down the court. The spin move off the glass.
This is where you got to push pace. You get him to take a quick shot like that, sprinting down the floor, and see if you can get a disadvantage situation.
Good
right
point.
now, UTSA is doing such a great job of building a shell defensively. And fifth in Ole Miss history with 175 career three-point made shots. She's obviously a deep and very scary perimeter threat for opponents, but she is not just limited to knocking down soft short corners, and she's really using her length to her advantage in those spots. Is Bailey Maupin with the quick hands and the easy 2-point every year in this opening game. Something happens with the clock. It's just part of it. Funny thing is, no one else seemed to pay attention to it.
I know. Bristow leans in. You love the way she's used it. Only a 20% free throw shooter. She's better a little bit inside from 15 to 17 feet. Bristow sees an opening off the glass, counted, and she'll go to the line. Nice ball movement. Sanogo out front. Nunez drew the double, kicks it out. Bristow for the 3. Maupin. She's going to have to force it with 2 off the back of the iron. Bristow saves the day.
A couple of really tough defensive possessions there by A&T, but not able to finish.